chicken curry in a hurry. 20-minute meals. Aaron, what are we making this week?
Chicken curry.
Chicken curry.
Yes.
Does not look beautiful.
It looks gorgeous.
Thank you. Yeah. You made it.
We made it together.
So this is Aaron. Aaron's going to give us a hand today. Aaron wants to learn how to make a little bit, more food. Yeah. So we'll look at our board and we'll get started. So we're going to make chicken curry in 20 minutes. So we have 1 onion, 2 cloves of garlic, 4 chicken breasts, 1 tin of tomatoes, 1 teaspoon of garam masala, 1 teaspoon of curry powder, 1 teaspoon of chicken bouillon. We'll have rice on the side or chips. Today we're going to go with rice. All right, so to start with, we're going to get our chicken going. Hello, Pablo. We're going to get our chicken going. If you want, you can clean any wee bits like this off. Just clean it up. And then just cut it into 3. And then roughly nice wee cubes, about the same size. So you can start that.
All of them?
All of it, yeah. Don't look so scared. Don't look so scared.
I am the chef today.
You're the chef. Say that one more time.
Huh? I am the chef today. Yeah, confident chef.
Yeah, be confident. I mean, like, you'll do better than Jamie did.
Your knife is very sharp.
It should be. I find that if I have a blunt knife, I'm going to push harder, and then I end up hurting myself. Whereas if I'm using a sharper knife, it just pushes through, glides through every single time. Chicken's all cut down, it's ready to go. All we're going to do now is lightly brown it off. Gas is on, that's in high heat. Let that go. A little bit of oil, as you say, yes. Nice and hot. A little bit of olive oil.
Yes.
So as you can see, the oil actually starts to loosen up. See how it's sort of shimmering and sort of moving? It moves more like water than oil. Once that's good to go, in with our chicken. So just keep it moving around.
Okay.
Now at this point, all we're looking to do is to seal off the chicken. It will cook off more in the sauce after.
Should I shake it?
Give it a wee shake, yeah. Let me see.
Okay.
So we're just trying to make sure everything gets sealed. So you see, like of here, this is still pink, so that's not sealed. But where it's white, that is sealed. That's why we want to use high heat. Now at this point, if it was just me and I was doing this in a hurry, I would start on to the next part. But we'll try and keep it all piece by piece today, that you guys see everything. But this you should be able to do 20 minutes start to finish. From whenever you come home to whenever you're sitting with it on the table, 20 minutes. Good, Mr. Barnes. Smithers. That is pretty much there. So we'll just turn it off for now.
Okay.
We're going to take it out. Now we're not going to clean the pan simply because we're going to use the pan in about a minute. Now what we're going to do, you're going to take that there. And this.
Onion. Put onion.
Yes, and then you're going to take the onion and we're just going to hold that. You can hold the two at once and grate.
So should I be fast or?
If you want to push through it. Come on, you're doing so well.
Really? Thank you. We need to finish all of it, right?
We got 1.5 to do. So we'd say normally we use one big onion. We've got small onions today, so we'll use 1.5.
I'm not good at these.
No, let me try. Now, why am I grating this? Very simple. We get all the juices out of it, and it will cook so much quicker. And this will actually release a lot of the juices from the onion as well. So, what you're instantly going to see is the juice. So if you look, you'll start to see the juices already coming out. That's the big part here. That's what we want. We want this to cook quick and fast.
Yeah.
So we need the juice. So now when we heat it back on, we're going to go medium heat. So, or into our pan. So, tomatoes in first. Tomatoes in.
All of it.
Yep, the whole thing.
See, it's easy for me.
But this is why like we're using these. So these are finely chopped tomatoes. The reason we're using finely chopped, it goes in very, very easily. And then our onions are also going to go in. We will add a little bit of water in later on, just to loosen it. But we'll let that cook out for a minute or two. Now, when it comes to our seasonings and our spices, this is our garam masala. Now, back home, yeah, it's in the little one. Back home, you can have a smell.
It smells good. I like this one.
So like this one is a mixture of cumin seed, black pepper, cardamom large, whatever cardamom large is, cinnamon, clove, mace, nutmeg, and cardamom small.
Yeah.
Now we in the UK people like Indians. We have Indian food a lot. Every Indian restaurant will have their own version of this, of a sauce.
That's cool.
So we're going to take 1 teaspoon.
1 teaspoon.
Get that in.
Okay, this is
Curry powder. And have it as well.
curry powder.
And also 1 teaspoon. And then our chicken bouillon. This will just give a big boost of chicken flavour. Now you give it a mix. And really see how the colour changes. Now we need to add our garlic. I almost forgot about the garlic. Sorry.
The garlic?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, let's turn that down a wee touch. Thank you. Now, with the garlic, we're just going to peel it. And then this is one of the best things I have. It's called microplane.
Yeah.
So all we're going to do is just go straight in.
It's very useful.
Very useful. If you want to get a lot of flavour, this is the way forward. So we'll just give it another minute, and then we will add in some water. About maybe half a cup or so. That's lovely dark colour. Looking very, very nice. What do you think?
Perfect.
Right about now, that's almost there, I think. Just cooked out nicely. We'll put our chicken back in. So you want to add the chicken?
All of them, right?
All the chicken in, yep. So there's a little bit of sauce will come out, or sorry, a little bit of juice comes back with the chicken. And then we'll add in a little bit of water just to help it. And then we can put a lid on and cook for about another 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
And it should be ready. A little drop of water. About that much. It's about 3/4 of a cup. I'll be back in a few minutes, and we're going to put the rice on in the meantime too.
Do I need to show how?
No, I've done it before, it's okay. Rice is going to go on about 12 minutes, medium heat, same as before. You know I cook rice. So right now it's still a little bit wet. So we'll just keep going. And say still medium heat, still within our time. If you think your chicken's cooked and you want it to thicken quicker, you can add some flour, you can add some cornstarch, just to thicken it up. But at the minute, we will just let it run. And don't forget to taste as you go. It's a big, big thing with this.
That's very important.
Very important. But don't say, just add a little each time, So like if it's not spicy enough for you, okay. If you're gonna thicken this with flour now, yes, then you can add it in. If you're not gonna thicken it with flour and let it reduce down, only add a little bit of salt now, or a little bit of MSG, whatever you want to add. At the minute, it's just a little bit thin, so we'll let it thicken up.
Nice.
Now you might wonder why we're using a pan as opposed to a pot. It's also due to the surface area. So we want this to cook off as quick as possible. So if we have a pot that's very small, it means there's only a little bit for the water to escape, for all the heat to escape from. Whereas if it's a flatter, more open pan, there's more surface area for it to come off.
Yeah.
This is a little bit behind, so we'll put a wee bit of flour in. When we're doing anything with cornstarch, first thing we want to make sure we do is make a slurry. And why are we making a slurry? If we do it, we just throw it in, which I have done all the time before. It actually just thickens, it sort of dries around itself. So we're going to make it in our little ramekin first. Make a paste or a slurry as they call it, and then throw it in. So we'll just get it all, and then we'll put it in. Okay, you give that a mix.
Okay.
And you should see it start to thicken up very quickly.
See, if there is love too.
With love. You've done love. Mild abuse. Go on, get in.
Different way.
Slightly different, you know. Now we're at the end, right? Now is when we can season it a little bit more. So I am going to add in
Yes.
a little bit of salt,
A little bit of salt and
a little bit of black pepper,
black pepper.
and a little bit of Uncle Roger. You heard Uncle Roger? No?
Yeah. Uncle Roger.
MSG.
Yeah.
Make shit good. And that's looking pretty good to me. What do you think?
It looks perfect.
Okay, so we're going to plate up. And we will be right back. Okay, Aaron, you can try first.
Okay. It's good. Yummy.
Okay, let me have a try. I can taste the tomato, taste the onion. The garam masala comes through, the curry comes through. Yeah, this is not spicy. This is just very simple curry that you can do in 20 minutes. If you want to make it more spicy, add more curry powder, add more garam masala.
Yeah.
You can add chili powder if you want as well. I got hot sauce, we can throw some of it in too. But for something being 20 minutes, I think it's pretty good. All right, see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.